I mean, the biggest feeling right now is just gratitude that everything's back to normal. Not having to mess with COVID, being able to go through the whole summer and work with the kids, all the relational things, the things that we used to take for granted, just really not taken for granted right now. Feel blessed to be able to go into a season and it be wide open again. And in saying that, getting our community back, in the stands, being able to have Friday night lights the way they're supposed to be made. Like, we're fired up about that. Just really going back to our 4 core values and standards, like trying to grow as much as we can grow, trying to do things that would instill belief in our kids, because we're going to have a really young team. We only have 14 seniors this year. It's not a lot of seniors, but we had the right guys up there leading, and then a lot of good young talent to go with that. So we needed to find a way to mesh those guys together and get belief in our program and the way we do things. And we used another core value, relationships, to do that. And we've kind of reassessed how we do things, did things a lot different this year to try to reach this team in different ways. And I think the kids appreciated that we were kind of picking our brains and doing things different, and they really answered the bell. Our goal is to be the best in state. That starts with the work ethic, with the attendance, with that belief factor. And we're slowly but surely getting there. It is a process, but I was really, really happy where we are kind of in this midway point of the summer with what our kids have invested in and what we've grown and done throughout this spring. So strength and conditioning at its best is a ton of just full tilt workouts in the weight room, drill stations where they're going through agilities, flexibility, the whole 9 yards there. And then after that, we get a chance to do an hour worth of skills from the UIL, so we can actually go through football scheme. And that started 2 years ago, which is really going to prepare our team, we feel like, because we get 100% of our kids at these things. And we're not missing kids to staying at home or this, that, or the other. So that helps our belief and helps our production and our growth. But I think what you saw today was a team that's tried to stack its best day, be the best in state, on top of yesterday and on top of last week. And so if you videoed those drills, which I know you did, those kids are going through their full tilt. Looking for effort and growth. I want to see kids giving everything they got, giving a ton of encouragement and coaching each other up, really pushing each other, becoming leaders, and then growth. They're making themselves better athletes. We're making ourselves a better team when we do it in a relational way. And so that's why this day right here today, I mean, we approach it like we're playing for a state title. A day in June and a day in April is just as important as that day in December. And if we take it for granted, we're not growing, and so we don't. We had a meeting in my office with seniors at 8:40. I was in there bawling my eyes out, yelling on things that we needed to get better at, and the beauty of it is they answered the bell and did better than what I thought they would have responded. So what is it, June 29th? We had a special day. We did as good as we could possibly do, and I'm fired up about it.
Awesome. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, well, the first thing is we're having a hard time finding people to play us, and so the guys that have a hard time finding people to play them, that's who we end up playing. So state-ranked teams, we have the number 1 team in the division above us that just won state in Argyle, the number 6 team in Paris. We're scrimmaging the number 3 team in Melissa. So they're loaded, and they're a division above us. Then in our division, you have Carthage and Gilmer 1 and 2. And then you also have Silsbee, who's going to be ranked in the top 15 in 4A. So there's another one. And then Nashville, who's one of the best teams in Arkansas. I think at the end of the day, the benefit of all that is iron sharpens iron. It'll expose what we're not doing well pretty early, and we'll figure out what we need to grow on. And then it's a great environment for our fans. And I think you get on the map when you play big games and play big people. And so PG, in playing those games, people are going to know who Argyle's playing, who Carthage is playing, and who PG's playing. And so we're pretty proud of that. We've done that about, I think, 5 of the last 6 years, played this type of schedule, and it's always made us better at the end of the year and prepared us for the playoffs.